There are lots of options. I can tell you like the kids to be in one area and the adults to be in the other.
Have you ever wondered what secrets hide behind HGTV star David Bromstad's radiant smile? The man who brings joy on my lottery dream home has a past filled with heartbreak, betrayal, and battles most fans never knew about. From being humiliated in front of 600 classmates, to losing his dream job at Disney, to facing shocking legal accusations from someone he once loved, David's story is not just about design, but survival. And trust me, what you're about to hear will change the way you see him forever. A boy who refused to break. David Bromstad didn't grow up in Hollywood luxury. He was raised in the small town of Cokato, Minnesota, in a strict Scandinavian American household. From an early age, David stood out, gentle, artistic, and different. But instead of being celebrated, those qualities made him a target. High school was brutal. In one haunting memory he shared with Out magazine, more than 600 classmates humiliated him in the cafeteria, all at once, making obscene gestures. Even worse, the school principal joined in. For David, it was like living in what he later described as daylight hell. And the scars didn't fade quickly. Through much of his 20s, David battled depression and isolation, clinging to art as his only escape. But here's where his story takes a turn, because those bold colors and designs you see on HGTV today, they were born from those dark years, not as decoration, but as resistance. He was using creativity to heal wounds no one else could see. But just when he thought he'd found his place in the world, life pulled the rug out from under him again. Disney dreams shattered. Like many artists, David dreamed big. After graduating from Florida's prestigious Ringling College of Art and Design, he landed his dream job at Disney as an animator. For a while, it felt like everything he had fought for was finally paying off. But then, disaster. A massive wave of layoffs swept through Disney. Just like that, David was out of a job. His career, his identity, his stability, gone overnight. Most people would have given up, but David wasn't done yet. He reinvented himself, pivoting into interior design, pouring the same artistic spirit into children's rooms filled with energy and color. At first, money was scarce, but piece by piece, he built a style that was uniquely his own, fearless, vibrant, unforgettable. Then in 2006, fate came calling. A friend convinced him to audition for HGTV's brand new competition show Design Star. David didn't just compete, he won the entire first season. That victory launched Color Splash in 2007. And years later, his most iconic role, host of My Lottery Dream Home. But behind the cameras, another storm was brewing, one that would test David in ways no TV challenge ever could. Love, lawsuits, and betrayal. In 2015, David's personal life suddenly made headlines, but not in the way fans expected. His former partner, Jeffrey Glasgow, filed a lawsuit filled with shocking accusations. The claims? That David had misused their shared assets on drugs, wild parties, and escorts. The story spread like wildfire across outlets like Radar Online and The Wrap. Fans were stunned. How could the cheerful, wholesome HGTV star be caught in something this messy? But here's the twist, David never defended himself publicly. No press conferences, no angry social media posts. Instead, he stayed silent and let the courts handle it, and that silence turned out to be his strongest move. In 2016, a Florida judge dismissed the case entirely, calling the allegations baseless and even ordering Glasgow to pay David's legal fees. Quietly but powerfully, David proved that sometimes the best response is no response at all. Still, the emotional toll was enormous, and just when he needed peace the most, another heartbreaking chapter began. Family crises and quiet strength. Around the same time as the lawsuit, David's father suffered life-threatening heart problems. His resting heart rate was dangerously high, his valves failing, and doctors feared seizures or a stroke at any moment. Not long before, David had also rushed to the side of his longtime friend, Greg, who had survived a devastating brain hemorrhage. David not only helped him recover but also led fundraising efforts to cover medical bills. For most of us, these back-to-back tragedies would have been crushing. But David chose to be fully present for his family, for his friend, for the people who mattered most. He stepped away from the spotlight, not to retreat, but to show up where he was needed most. And while he rarely shared details with the press, those who followed him on social media saw glimpses of a man carrying his pain with quiet grace. But even the darkest storms pass, and when David re-emerged, he wasn't the same man he had been before. Rebirth and reflection. After years of struggle, David slowly began to rebuild, not just his career, but his spirit. In 2023, he posted a photo of himself on a mountaintop in Norway with a caption that stopped fans in their tracks. "I've been through a lot over the past few years. I'll share when I'm ready. But for now, it feels incredible to be clear-headed, fully present, and living the life I'm meant to live." This wasn't the TV host in flashy outfits or big dream homes. This was David, real, vulnerable, reborn. His posts shifted from staged glamour to moments of stillness, cooking, gardening, painting, or simply enjoying life. For many fans, it was the most inspiring transformation of all. A new David Bromstad. Today, David Bromstad is more than just HGTV's first openly gay host. He's a symbol of living boldly and authentically. His dream home in Winter Park, Florida, is a reflection of his journey, colorful, daring, and deeply personal. Every detail tells a story of survival and self-expression. Beyond my lottery dream home, David has expanded into furniture design, art prints, and decor collections that carry his signature flair. He's become a fashion icon in his own right, dressing according to his mood and encouraging others to embrace self-expression without fear. And in his personal life, David has found happiness again with French massage therapist Nicolas Martin, whom he met in Paris in 2021. Together, they share glimpses of a quieter, more grounded love story, one built not on drama, but on peace and authenticity. The legacy of David Bromstad. David's journey, from bullied teenager, to fired Disney animator, to HGTV star, to survivor of betrayal and personal crises, is not just a celebrity story. It's proof that resilience, creativity, and staying true to yourself can transform pain into power. And maybe that's why millions connect with him, because behind the laughter and vibrant colors is a man who refused to let darkness define him. So, what do you think? Which part of David Bromstad's journey moved you the most? The bullying he endured, the shocking lawsuit, or his quiet rebirth into peace and authenticity? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more celebrity journeys that go deeper than the headlines. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the brightest smiles come from those who've survived the darkest storms.